Hello, beautiful Christian Village family. This is Tommy here. I'm bringing you another seated and standing workout. So we're going to be working on our strength and our balance today. This is a 30-minute class, and we're going to start seated, and then we'll move to our standing portion in a little bit. So go ahead and sit down in your sturdy chair and move to the front edge of it. And we're going to start by just taking some nice deep breaths. So we're going to inhale through the nose as the arms come up, the palms face the ceiling, and then the palms flip, and we're going to exhale down. Do that again. Inhale through the nose, palms go up, and exhale, palms down. Nice. We're going to just think about pulling our belly button in, having great posture. Keep breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale. 2 more times, just like that. And last time. And the palms stop right about shoulder height. Good. We're just going to take the palms up and down. Up and down. Keep that going. If you need to bring your elbows in closer to your body, do so. You listen to your body and make any adjustments that you need. Nice. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Palms are still up. We're going to pull the elbows back into our waist, and then we're going to extend them back out to the front. Do that again. Pull back and press out. Anytime you need to take a break, feel free. Make this workout your own. Keep going. And this is going to be the last time here. We're going to hold the elbows back, and we're going to open the hands out to the side. Close back in the front. Open out. Try to keep your elbows in close to your body if you can. Make sure that if anything gives you pain, that you stop immediately. Two more. And last one, and release it down. Perfect. All right, let's take that chin down to the chest, and then back through the center, and we're going to look up at the ceiling. And again, chin down, and look up. Chin down, and look up. Come back to the center. Let's look over the right shoulder. Trying to keep a nice straight spine if you can. Let's look left. Again to the right. And last time to the left. Back to the center. We're going to tilt that right ear down to the shoulder. Want to feel a really good stretch on this left side. Switch sides. Left ear down, and switch. And switch. And bring it back to the center and shake it out. Wonderful. We're going to take those hands and we're going to touch the shoulders and then drop it down. Tap and release. Four more. Last 2. And hold this one. We're going to lift and lower those elbows just wherever you can get them. Do it again. Lift and lower. 2 more. And last one, elbows are going to come about halfway and they're going to open to the side. We're going to take some nice circles back and around. You just go to the range of motion that works for you. Great job. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And stretch those arms away from your body as much as you can. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. Now we're going to make a little C shape. Come up and around and back. So the thumbs come down toward the floor, and then the pinkies come up toward the ceiling. Half circle. Great job. 4 more. 3. Last 2. And 1. And relax it down. Wonderful. We're going to work on those feet just a little bit. We're going to lift those heels up and down. Lift and lower. Come up as high as you can. It's a great thing to do throughout the day. Anytime you're sitting down, just do a few heel pumps. 4 more. 1 more. Now we're going to move to the toe lifts. Get them up as high as you can and drop them down. And lift. Great. 4 more. And last one. Okay, let's move to those fingers and do a few little things. So we're going to touch the pointer, really press firmly, middle, ring, and pinky. Do that again. Pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. Keep going through. Nice firm pressure. 2 more times. This is also a great thing to do, especially if you have any arthritis in your hands. All right, now we're going to spread the fingers wide and make a fist. Spread wide and make a fist. Four more. Nice. All right. We're going to try to create a really straight fingers together, and then we're going to go to what's called a tabletop. Fingers straight across and then back up. Straight across and up. Creating a little table. If you need to bring your arms down, that's fine. Two more. Now we're going to make a claw and lift. Claw. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out, shake it out. Wonderful. All right, we're going to hinge forward, lowering that chest down, and then we're going to push through the feet as we sit up tall. So think about your nose going over your toes, and then pushing through those feet as you sit up. Hinging forward, tipping from the hip, and then pushing back up to sit tall. Forward and lift. Keep breathing. You got it. 2 more times. Last one. And release. All right, we're going to stick that right leg out. We're going to take the left hand. We're going to reach toward those right toes. And then we're going to open that left hand. Our gaze is going to follow that left hand. And then we're going to do that again. Reach for the toes. Open and reach back. 2 more times. Reach for the toes. Open and reach back. And last time, reach for the toes. Open and reach. All right, now we're going to lift and lower that right leg, just up and down. It doesn't matter how high, but if you can keep it straight, that would be great. 4 more just like that. 3, 2. This time we're going to hold it up. Hold it up. We're going to point and flex. If you need to grab a hold of it, that's perfectly fine. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2 more. Point. Good. Let's bend it. Just let that leg hang for just a second. All right, now we're going to circle that ankle and reverse. Beautiful. We're going to open the knee out to the side and bring it back. Do that again. Open it side. Working into that right hip, warming it up a little bit. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Perfect. Extending that left leg. Right hand's going to reach toward those left toes. Reach down wherever you can that's pain-free. Open and reach back. Gaze follows the right hand. Do that again. Reach for the toes. Open and reach back. Reach for the toes. Open, open. And one more time. And relax. Now we're going to lift and lower that leg up and down, keeping it straight if you can. Doesn't matter how high. You can hold on and assist. Last 2. And holding this one up, we're going to point and flex, point and flex. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend. Just let that leg swing forward and back just a little bit. Now let's circle the ankle. And let's reverse it. Perfect. Let's take that leg and open it out and bring it back. Up and over and back. You can still hold on. Still sitting tall. Last 4. And 2 more. Last 1. Great job. All right, we're going to take our arms to a genie arm position. And we're going to do some upper thoracic glides. We're just going to work into that upper back. So I want you to think about pushing your elbows toward me. Your chin can drop down just a little bit. You're not hinging forward. You're just rounding the upper back and pushing your elbows forward. And then you're going to pull your elbows back towards you so that you're sitting really tall. And then you push your elbows forward toward me. Your chin comes down toward your chest. And you pull back. Try not to lean forward if you can. Rounding. Pushing those elbows forward.
You should feel a really good stretch in your upper back. Pulling back, squeezing back, pressing forward, and pulling back. Let's do one more time. Pressing forward and pulling back. All right, let's go to the right and the center. Be very careful when you're doing any type of spinal rotation. Never move into pain. Be very gentle with it. Right, center, left, center. Now when we go to the right, we're going to lift the right knee up and then back to the center. Left knee comes up and center. And exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, rotate, inhale, center, exhale, rotate, inhale, center. One more time to the right. Exhale, rotate, inhale, center, exhale, rotate, and inhale, center, and release. Great. We're going to move into our standing portion now, and we're going to start with our sit to stand squats. So if you don't want to do a sit to stand, you can always stay in your chair and just do hinges. That's where, just like we did in the warm-up, you can just hinge forward, tipping from the hip forward and back. I still want you to think about bringing your nose over your toes and pushing through those feet to sit up tall. The other option is to use your legs or your armrests to come up into that standing position like this, and then use them to guide you back down. Or you can cross your arms across your chest, hinging forward, lifting, and lowering. So those are your options. You choose what's right for you. Your feet are going to come back toward the chair just a little bit, grounding through those feet. Feet are hips distance apart. When you come up, I want you to think about your knees tracking toward those last 3 toes, right? So that your knees don't collapse in. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, hinge, nose over the toes, and we're going to come up and stand tall. We're going to reverse it. Hips go back, lower down with control. Inhale, forward, and lift, back and down. Forward and lift, back and down. Forward, push through those feet. Lower down. Forward, push through those feet. Up and down. You've got it. Forward and lift. We're going to go to 10. I believe this is 6. I'm not sure. And 7. Lift and lower. 8. 2 more. 9. We're going to stay up on this last one. Forward and lift. Great job. Let's go to the right side of your chair. We're going to start working on that balance just a little bit. Use your chair as much or as little as you need. We're going to take that right foot and we're going to bring it around. We're going to cross the midline of the body, tapping close to the chair, and then we're going to circle it around and we're going to tap it behind as close to the chair as you can get. So it's the front, hold on if you need, and back, and front, and back. This is a tricky one. I've got my hand right over my chair, just in case. You could even tap down on the chair, but it's okay to hold on. Front, and back. 6. Maybe you don't feel comfortable going all the way back and you just go as far around as you can. 2 more. And last one. And release. Shake it out. Little reset. Now, we're going to lift the left knee up. We're just going to bring it up as high as you feel comfortable. We're going to try not to hold on if you can, but you do what you need to do. We're going to do 10 of these. So lift and release. Lift, nice and slow. Pull your belly button in. Relax your shoulders. Your chair is there in case you need it. Halfway. Last 2. Keep breathing. Wonderful. We're going to go back to the right leg. We're going to do a side leg lift. We're going to do that 10 times. Doesn't matter how high you lift. Make sure your knee is facing forward. Ready? Lift. Two more. And relax. All right, it's tough. Okay, we're going to go to the left leg. We're going to do a hamstring curl. So you want to get the heel as close to your hips as you can and then release it down. 10 of those. Here we go. Lift and down. Lift and down. Hold on if you need to. 3. Halfway. Flex your foot. 8. 9. Last one. And shake it out. All right, we're going behind the chair. And we're going to do some calf raises. So you're coming all the way up on those toes. Use your chair or not, it doesn't matter. Lift as high as you can and lower. Lift and lower. Always want to pause at the top. Get as high as you can, pause and release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add a little squat. So we're just going to bend. You can hold on to your chair, and then we're going to come up into that calf raise. We're going to drop the heels, bend, and come up. Bend, and lift. Bend. Really small mini squat. All the way up on those toes. Use your chair as much or as little as you need. 8, 9, last one, 10, and relax. Come over to the left side of the chair. We have to repeat everything on the side. Let's start with that left leg. We're going to circle around and tap as close to the back as you can. Here we go. Tap to the front, circle around to the back. That's 1. Tap to the front, circle around to the back. and front and back. Hold on if you need. Halfway. Just 2 more. You got this. Just circle around to where you feel comfortable. And put it down. We've got the knee lift on the right leg, so we're going to lift it up and lower it down. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Belly button is in, and you're breathing. Got the chair right there in case you need it. Just 2 more. Last one. Great job. Going back to this left leg, we're going to do that side leg lift 10 times. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Doesn't matter how high. We're almost there. Try not to go too fast. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Back to the right leg. We're going to do that hamstring curl, and then we're going to sit down. Right leg. Here we go. Kick yourself in the rear, and then lower. Get your heels close to your hips as you can. 3. Flex your foot. 4. Belly button in. You're doing awesome. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And relax. Have a seat. Wonderful. All right, we're going to stretch just a little bit. We're going to extend that right leg out. We're going to tip from the hip, and we're going to lean forward. We're going to try to keep the back straight and the chin lifted, and we're going to place our left hand on our left leg and reach our right hand forward toward me. Reach, reach, reach. I want you to feel a stretch down the back of this right leg. Wonderful. If it feels okay to you, the left hand is going to join, but you stay in that hinged position, leaning that chest forward. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And we're just going to release that upper body over the legs and just let it hang. You can give it a little sway if that feels okay to you. And then roll it up. We're going to take that right toe and we're going to take it out and in. And now we're going to lift that foot and we're going to cross it over the knee. If that doesn't feel good, you can always keep it down at the ankle. We're going to hinge forward. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to keep that spine nice and straight. We're going to reach that right arm forward. Keeping that chin lifted so that the back is not rounding. It's nice and straight. And then the left hand is going to join the right hand. If that's too strong, put one of them back. Nice, deep, full breaths. And let's just release that upper body over those legs. Just let it hang. let's roll it up. We're going to stay crossed here, or if you're there, you can stay there. We're going to rotate over to the right side, gently, breathing into the belly. Just go to the range of motion that feels okay to you. And relax. Uncross. Let's take that left leg out. Tipping from the hip, leaning forward. The left hand is going to reach toward me. Spine is nice and straight. Chin is lifted. If it feels okay to you, that right hand can join. Keep focusing on your breath. Nice deep inhales, nice long exhales. And now let's take that body and just relax it over those legs. You can give it a little sway if that works for you. And then let's roll it up. We're going to take that toe and take it out and in. Just like a windshield wiper, side to side. All right, let's cross that ankle over the knee or keep it at the ankle. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to lift tall, hinging forward. Right hand's going to come out, reaching forward. Breathing. If it feels okay to you, the right arm can join. So the left arm was out and the right arm now, if that's okay. You can always bring one arm down if it's too strong of a stretch. And let's just relax that upper body over those legs. Just let it hang. And rolling it up through that spine. Sitting tall and rotating around over to the left side, wherever it feels okay for you. Breathing into your belly. And bring it back to the center. Uncross. Interlace those fingers. We're going to press them out like you're cracking your knuckles. Drop your chin to your chest. We're going to pull the arms over to the right side, feeling a stretch down the back of the left side of your body. And then through the center, pulling them over to the right, the left, feeling a stretch on your right side. And back to the center. And stretch them up, up, up. We're going to try to touch our shoulders to our ears, and then we're going to release them down, and then bring them up, and release them down, and release those arms. Roll those shoulders back and down. And shake out that head. Great. We're going to scoop up the air right through the middle. Big deep breath, and exhale down. Let's do that again. Big deep breath through the center. And exhale. Last time. Scoop it up. And exhale down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know you did awesome. I'm proud of all the hard work that you're doing, staying strong, and I would love your feedback if you're doing these workouts at home. So see you next time. God bless.